Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video today, and today we're going to be talking about some of the most recent news for the Houston Rockets. As just a couple hours ago for the Houston Rockets, it was announced that the Rockets are favorites to land two veterans, Dillon Brooks and Fred VanVleet, and that Houston is strong contenders to sign Dillon Brooks and Fred VanVleet when free agency opens on Friday, via Mark Stein and the Bleacher Report. We all knew the Rockets had interest in they do have interest in Brook Lopez, but we all knew the Rockets have interest in Dillon Brooks and Fred VanVleet. But now it's reported that the Rockets are the favorites to land these two free agents. And to be honest with you, even though the Rockets just drafted Amen Thompson, I really would love the fit for the Rockets signing Fred VanVleet to a 4-year, $140 million deal, giving him $35 million a year, and then giving Dillon Brooks a 3-year, $42 million deal, giving him 14 a year. And honestly, that might be a little bit of an overpay for Dillon Brooks, as he's expecting more than $12.7 million a year on a contract, but it's going to improve the three-point shooting. It's going to improve the defense for both players. And to bring both of those guys in, and then after that, I think you'd bring in a center. In my opinion, I think the best fit would be to bring in Dwight Powell for a 2-year, $18 million deal for the Rockets for off the bench. But I know some Rockets fans might not be on the side of signing Dillon Brooks and Fred VanVleet. I used to not want the Rockets to pick up Dillon Brooks, but I feel like it'd be a good fit for the defense. The defense is improving. You drafted Amen Thompson. Jabari Smith is a good defender. Tari Eason's a good defender. The Rockets are full of good defensive players, and they have Ime Udoka, a really good defensive-minded head coach, running the defense. So adding in Dillon Brooks, a multiple-time defensive, all NBA defensive player, I think it'd be a great fit for the Rockets. And then Fred VanVleet, adding in veteran experience. He's a guy who, good three-point shooter, good defender, good scorer, averaging almost 20 points per game with the Raptors this season, and 7 assists with the Raptors this year. I think both would be great fits for the Rockets, even though most likely if the Rockets were to sign Fred VanVleet, that means Amen Thompson would most likely come off the bench for the Rockets, which I think would honestly be okay for his rookie season. But we shall see what happens. So you guys have your thoughts on the Rockets being favorites to land Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks in free agency. You guys have your thoughts. Peace out. Go Rockets.